What's up, Jay? Like, but he's about to start a stream up, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the stream ready. What's up, Astro? Go to Taunt stream. He's streaming right now. You just That's wild. That is wild. What happened? Dang, that sucks.
EA Sports coverage of the
That
National
sucks, man.
Football League is on
I'm
the
probably
air. Tonight we've
not
got
about
a
to talk
great Sunday night
because
matchup on tap.
I
As
gotta
it'll
go
be
on a
the
call with my
Jacksonville
friends.
Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
So yeah.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Thanks. Thanks. Hope you have a great day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Goldberg. And his first pass is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Back to throw. Goldberg. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Goldberg. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Okay, ready?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Goldberg, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Goldberg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, and that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. he's stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Holly looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parks. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Holly. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Holly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. For the Colts, it's 6 and 4 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Looking to throw. Holly. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down. Goldberg eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goldberg dancing to his left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Holly being chased out left. Fighting through pressure. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us? I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set! Seven Pirates!
On third down. Bentley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Oh, they try a lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Shedding through the defense. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He finds his man complete. That's Lane. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 18 Riders.
Back to throw. Bentley. He finds his man complete. That's Casey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, check.
On 1st and 10, Bentley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Got it, ready?
Operating from the gun, Bentley. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
Throw left side complete. That's Parks. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Casey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a solid run down inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Hands it off out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bentley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And just shutting him off there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On first down, Goldberg. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're able to get this one. 35.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar first down.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Throwing on first down, Goldberg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, Goldberg. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. Goldberg. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. From the 21, here's second down and 7. They'll look to throw again. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Looking to throw. Goldberg. That's good. And oh, 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Here we go.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Warriors 70.
To throw on 3rd down, Bentley. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're playing tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Bentley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goldberg. And he comes back with one complete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Goldberg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on 1st down, Goldberg. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Come on.
Second down, 8 yards to go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here comes second down.
60 Maverick. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Bentley. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rose. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
That's caught, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Buffalo 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played